Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today we're going to be doing the holy grail of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What exactly?
Well, it is pretty much one of every card of all the holos that I've collected. I'll say from 2003 to late 2002 to 2003 until now.
So 11 years of collecting.
Pretty much, yes.
The holy grail of all Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the Grandmaster, the Grand. We haven't even opened the binder yet, and look how tall that stack is. Oh my God! Let's get inside. Let's see what's.
So here's a count right here, which is 2025 that I made August 6th. The breakdown is 1,569 of monsters, 262 are spells, and 194 are traps.
Wow, wow. So this contains practically every card imaginable.
Pretty much most of the holos that Yu-Gi-Oh has printed from that time frame.
Wow, that is amazing. I heard the only thing that you're missing is the new set, right?
Some of the, yeah, most of the...
Which you'll have, yeah.
But since this folder is so big, I'll have to make a bigger, I'll have to make another folder.
Make a second one?
Make a secondary folder.
Oh wow, you even have Japanese cards then.
Yes, I have Japanese, Korean, and German, along with the United States cards.
That is just... That is amazing. I would ask you how long, but it's obvious, 11 years of collecting.
Most people have to wear shades or blinders to look at a folder this shiny.
Yeah, that's a pretty amazing binder. Is there anything like just unique that you're missing?
The Show and Jump Alpha promo Slifer the Sky Dragon. I do have an OCG print, but not the TCG.
That's it?
That's one.
Wow. So something not so, I mean, when you look at everything in this binder, something not so hard to get at all.
This is something that I really cherish a lot. Back in 2004, this actually has a WCS print on it, not the PP2, which is premium pack 2.
So that's the World Championship?
That was a World Championship prize card that I was awarded back in 04 because I actually competed in that one. I did not win, but the story behind that card is I was in the quarterfinals playing against a guy from Thailand, and I had flipped the trap card Ring of Destruction.
Oh, wow.
He played Barrel Behind the Door.
Oh.
But it was written in his language and I couldn't understand what it did. So after the judges clarified what it did and how I explained how he beat me, I stood up from the table and everybody in the crowd thought I won. But then he stood up and then everybody thought, well, was it a tie, is it a draw? So then I walk over to him and I take his hand and I say, well, here's your champion right here, here's your winner. And then of course the crowd cheered and clapped. I shook his hand. I see Mr. Takahashi, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, sitting in the front row. I do my bow to him and I walk off the stage and I wave at the crowd. So, long story short, after they give out the top 4 for the winners, someone taps him on the shoulder and it's him with his interpreter because he doesn't speak very good English. And his interpreter says he wants to congratulate me for being a good sport and playing this game. And I tell him, well, thank you for creating this game. Without you, none of this would be possible. He says, because of your good sportsmanship, I want to give you this. He gave me a white envelope, and inside that envelope was a check for $800 in that card.
Wow, wow.
After that, I said to the interpreter, I said, how do you say thank you in his language? He said to say arigato, and I said it. And I gave the bow, and I was pretty much on cloud 9 ever since then.
Yeah, I'd still be on cloud 9. 7 years later, that is an amazing story. So you actually met the card creator?
I met our Pegasus, yes, I did.
Wow. Does he even play?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just creates the game.
All right.
I think after Duelist Kingdom, he must have quit.
Well, I asked some of the bigger reps of Konami about how does that even work. They said he creates their the rough cut image of the card. Then he sends it to his board of directors. Then they'll have the artists draw like 3 or 4 extra sketches, and then they'll pick the best one out from the draft. Then that's when they will do a final cut before they actually print the card to make it into the packages.
Does he have? Do you know if he has any part with the effects?
That goes to another department to decipher the abilities.
Oh, okay. I wonder, how do they come up with the effects? Do they just look at the card and be like, well, this card looks like it should do this?
So how broken should this card be?
Yeah, basically.
How more unbalanced?
This is one of my favorite pages, which is my Blue Eyes.
Oh my God.
This is Dark Duel Stories, Game Boy Color.
What?
PC Kaiba the Revenge for the computer CD-ROM. The first collectible tin.
Hold on. Did you just say that Middle Blue Eyes was
PC Kyber the Revenge from the computer CD-ROM game.
Do you know? Of course you know, but does anybody know? I've never even seen the card. That is amazing.
And if you look on eBay, you will not find Power the Chaos Kyber the Revenge nowhere. You will only find Yugi the Destined and Joey the Passion. Kyber the Revenge you will not find on the website.
Do you know why it's that rare?
Don't know. The game is 9 years old because Yugi's game was 10 years old and Joey's game is 8 years old. And I bought all three of them from various stores.
That is just amazing. That is wow.
So this is the first collectible 10. That's the anniversary collection. That's legendary collection 1. This is dual terminal. That's Shonen Jump number 1 and Blue Eyes number 1.
The LOB first set?
Yeah,
Or?
LOB booster pack, and then this is Shonen Jump issue number 1.
Just amazing. I didn't even know how much do the Shonen Jumps go for? Out of curiosity.
When they first came out, I paid like $6.
Oh,
for it.
wow.
I don't know what it's worth today. Couldn't tell you.
That's an investor right there. I'm pretty sure a collector would play a pretty penny for one of those.
Out of the OCG cards, this is one of my favorites.
Oh, the
Barrel Dragon that actually has the bullets in the chamber.
So, and the art is just amazing too.
So then I'll slightly flip it, and then you see this Barrel Dragon, where they changed it from the plasma guns from an actual
Like
An actual cannon.
Yes.
Yeah. That is amazing.
Now, adding to that, have you ever seen a parallel English Barrel Dragon?
No, is that parallel?
English, yes, it is.
You're kidding me.
No, I don't kid.
Well, yeah.
I don't kid. Not
What
when it comes
pack
to-
is that? Where's that from?
It's a special promotion pack they released in Japan where the card was actually printed in English.
You know what? It totally slipped my mind that it wasn't, the average barrel. Isn't average barrel dragon secret?
No, it's originally Ultra from
Yeah.
Booster. The
Okay.
secret is from Master's Collection.
All right.
So to get it
Then it
parallel-
totally slipped my mind that it's shiny.
So the parallel one is very rare. I haven't seen not too many other folks that have it. Maybe 2, maybe 3 other people that I've known have had this card.
This is definitely making the Holy Grail look bad. This is living up and past its name.
Minus these 2, these are all official secrets from the boosters, including the creator card contest by those kids.
Just secret?
This page is secrets, but the Tongue Twister was one of the winners, and then Dragon Knights from the Water set was another one that won, and I have both of those original secret prints.
That is amazing. The Gate Guardian, wow.
Yeah, first edition.
So much nostalgia.
As individual, I don't sell the cards. You have to buy the entire folder, and this is what's in this folder,
yeah.
sir. 2025, and these are the breakdowns.
Yeah, there's
This is about 11 to 12 years of history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here.
You're not just buying cards. You're buying Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're pretty much
practically.
buying, I'll say, 12 to 13% of every hollow card that's ever been printed.
Yeah. And that this is in one man's hand.
And then, of course, the famous Japanese Don Zalu holding the pistols.
Oh, with the gun. Oh
Yes.
my God.
And then for our Gemini Imps, we have the different parody where they took away their horns and their wings.
I want those.
And of course, they stripped their wings and their horns in the TCG. And then they stripped his horns and the
Yeah.
wine and swapped it for 2 blue balls and a glass of water.
A glass of water.
Glass of water.
Glass of water. Only in TCG.
Thanks, America.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Eric.
Wow.
Let me see, I think it is. Speak.
Is that Doom Caliber?
No. Yeah, this is the Japanese Doom Caliber. Yes, that was actually before they printed the Shonen Jump version of it.
It's amazing. This thing is just.
And then this is Korean. Found a Korean player at one tournament and got that one.
So how did you travel all over?
No, I didn't. I honestly, what I've done to get a lot of these cards, I knew people that do a lot more traveling than I do, and I basically send them a list of certain cards that they can get or they have access to, and I'll say if they can get duplicates of them, please send them to me. And of course, I've been to Frankensons. It's a big warehouse industry place. It's pretty famous if you ask anyone from California. They have cards from all genres, from mostly every country, and then of course some of the other big players that own little booths out there. They're buying cards from all the folks from the other countries, and they sell in their booths. And then they picked up a couple of cards and put them in.
That's this. I'm at loss of words. That Red Eyes is jump. That is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm just amazed. I've never seen
And then, of course, a lot of like the older classics.
the Fiend Mega Cyber.
Yeah, Fusion Richie.
Yeah.
A lot of folks have not seen.
The original LON Dark Necrofair.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Yep.
Wow. Mystic Tomato Parallel Run?
And it's Hobby Lobby.
Wow. It's just so many gems, and it's a masterpiece. It's what kind of barrel dragon is that?
This is dual terminal.
I didn't even know they came dual terminal.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
And the Chthonian Soldier Hobby League, which is from the Toys R Us tournaments.
Okay, because I was gonna ask, like, how do you get that? 'Cause
They used to
that's-
run a variant of Toys R Us tournaments way back when.
I've never heard of these.
Right when GX first started out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's around the time I quit. So that's
This
something
is
cool.
this is Joey PC from the Joey game, and that's Booster Set Summon Skull. Which
From
is,
Metal Raiders.
yes.
And what about that summon skull? All the way in the bottom?
This
The
one-
bottom middle?
Oh, this one's
Yeah.
the Japanese one.
That's the original
That's
Japanese?
one of the original Japanese ones.
That looks. Why did they change the art?
Don't know.
Thanks, America.
I couldn't tell you. And of course, the original Cosmo Plane from the McDonald's Happy Meal set.
You really wanted that Happy Meal.
And this particular Red Eyes is jump number 2. The Blue Eyes was number 1. That's number 2.
Actually, I remember I had that card in my day. It was pretty beat. You know, I couldn't have been no more than 12, 13. Gave it away.
And then this Dark Magician is Legend of Blue Eyes.
The Legend of Blue Eyes original.
Yes. Then also have the same picture in Japanese. And also have the red one in Japanese.
The red
We
one.
don't have that.
Yeah.
And then here's my Exodia page.
Do you ever think the red one will print in America?
No.
I thought about it, but if they would have did it by now. They would have did it in Yugi's one.
You're right.
That would
You're
have
right.
made a lot of sense to actually make a secret version of that. But they haven't done it yet. Then we come to our guides, and yet my one empty space
Was the
for
slice life, yeah.
I don't have it. I do have the OCG set, but not the English one. That's the one card that I wish I had. I wish I had that one. But that's the one card that escapes this massive folder.
I've seen that card so many times. I wish,
I've
I wish I
seen
did.
one of the players that was sitting next to me at Regionals just flipped it right in front of me. I said, dude, don't tease me with that. That's not cool. It's the only one I missed. Because if I got that card from him, I would have it. But oh well. Hey,
Are you
get
looking
some.
for one though?
Um,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're fucking stupid video. Yeah.
then now we go to the fusions. And of course, these are actually parallel right here from Japan. Then we go to.
He's looking for jump only. Yeah.
I think this was a short print, which was the Magma Neos. I think it was short print because I haven't seen too many people with this.
Yeah.
This one I really like. The Elemental Hero Chaos Neos. Yeah, I pulled out the sleeve. I mostly only see that one with the Rainbow Dragon first edition print, but
You
I actually
actually have
have
the cap?
the correct one first edition ghost print.
Wow.
Usually the ghost print with the correct name is usually unlimited. But to have a first edition ghost print with the correct name, that was a little hard to find. But I found it at Frankincense.
What is there any more stories behind any of your cards? Like, you know, just hard to find cards or
I'll just say at one point I went to another event one year, and it was this one kid who claimed that he was one of the best kids that ever played the game.
Oh.
And he had the biggest chip on his shoulder, and he had all the expensive cards in his deck. I played him, and he was very unhappy because he lost. I kind of forget what I was running against him at that time, but then after I finished playing, he got up, of course, and walked away. But then I had pulled out my folder, and it was about maybe half this size. And then, of course, a huge crowd mustered around it, and he came back. And he was like, how much you want for this? How much you want for that? I said, dude, I'm not selling this. I'm not selling this. At the time, I wasn't selling the collection. He says, well, I want to buy it. He yells for his father. And his father comes over. And he says, Daddy, I want you to buy me this collection. And his father looked at me. And he says, he looked through all the cards. And he was willing to write me a certified check for $25,000 on the spot. I don't know what the man did for a living. Didn't ask him. But I told him, I said, that is a very generous offer. I said, but I'm a collector, and I do not sell this collection. I said, it took me too hard and too long to accumulate these many cards. And I said, I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to have to say no. And he says, I respect that. I'm a collector of things too. And he told his son to come on, and that kid threw the biggest fit. You know what I mean? If you seen how rich kids throw fits.
Yeah, rich kids throw fits.
I mean, this kid was maybe like 10, 11 years old with a silver spoon in his butt.
Yeah, we've had a couple of kids like that. But thanks you guys for watching the first segment of the Holy Grail Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy.